Welcome to the Caregivers CarePort, a podcast for caregivers, the people who care about them, and the curious who wonder if they too, at some point, will give or need care. This podcast is brought to you by Scissortail Health Coaching, where stressed family caregivers learn healthy ways of managing their emotions, mindset, and life changes so that they can protect their own health and give their best possible care. The caregiving journey is complicated. It's rather like hiking across a mountain range with its ups and downs. Caregivers, who give so much of themselves, deserve better. We'll cover both the ups and the downs of caregiving, how we can shift the balance toward the positives. Overwhelming guilt held them back that self-care is not a selfish luxury. Caregivers are a special breed of people. No, I take that back. They're not really a different breed of people. They are the ideal version of regular people, individuals who rise up when adversity strikes, working for the good of others. They're loyal, loving, protective, and courageous, and they persevere through difficulties. They do this even when it doesn't feel good. They do it in the midst of their own grief and losses, their fears and fatigue, and often when they have no one who is caring for them. The caregiving journey is complicated. It's rather like hiking across a mountain range with its ups and downs, beautiful vistas alternating with storms, wind, and poor visibility, level valleys and terrifying drop-offs, switchbacks and boulder fields. On the one hand, caregiving has its times of joy, fulfillment, and peace. There's no doubt about that. But on the other hand, sits stress caused by life changes, hard decisions, heavy responsibilities, and physical demands. And it is the hefty magnitude of the stressors, especially when they're long-standing, that cause us to suffer deterioration of our own health in the process of caregiving. Increased risk for illnesses such as high blood pressure, cardiovascular problems, a weakened immune system, depression, and sleep problems, to name a few. Those are unwelcome outcomes. Caregivers, who give so much of themselves, deserve better. I'm Dr. Corabell Arps. I know how it is because I've been there. My mission now is to equip caregivers to protect and improve their physical, mental, and emotional health. In this podcast series, we will dive deep into the often unspoken and underappreciated world of family caregiving and how caregivers can move beyond just trying to cope to achieve their best possible health and well-being. In this podcast, we'll cover both the ups and the downs of caregiving and share the good news about how we can shift the balance toward the positives. You'll get effective, evidence-based strategies, techniques, and supports that you can use to feel happier, more satisfied, more confident, and physically stronger. And a big bonus is you will feel more resilient. We'll cover community-based resources and we'll hear from other caregivers as they share their wisdom and experiences. In my work as a board-certified health and wellness coach, specializing in working with caregivers, and in my career as a psychiatrist, I've heard from many devoted caregivers that they used to believe that their responsibilities were just too great for them to focus on their own self-care. Overwhelming guilt held them back from engaging in compassionate self-care, even though they became increasingly exhausted and demoralized. They felt that if they took time off to meet their own needs for refreshment, social engagement, or medical needs, that they were being selfish. But later, they came to realize that their own health was crucial to their caregiving. As their own well-being improved, the quality and consistency of their caregiving also improved. Everybody benefited. They learned that self-care is not a selfish luxury. It is a necessity. But I think you already know this. The fact that you tuned in and are still listening says loud and clear that you want some help. And do you ever deserve it? So join us by listening. Subscribe by clicking the button below. Take what you hear to heart and try the things that resonate with you. And give us your feedback. I want to hear from you about the challenges, topics, and guests you would like featured so that we can keep the show on track and relevant to your needs. So click on the SpeakPipe link below and leave a voice message. If you would rather write to us, our email link is also below. Welcome aboard. You are valued. And until next time, take care. I'm Dr. Corabell Arps. I'm here for you, and this is your Caregivers CarePort.